The NBA has been blatantly rigging and favoritizing Victor Wembanyama, and I'm surprised that this isn't getting more pushback. And I'm going to be the one to say it. First, we have the example, and it's been blatant, brutally blatant throughout this whole entire postseason. It's clear that they want this guy to be the face of the league. It's clear that they have a clear babyface favorite because first, you have the example of him hitting Naz Reid with one of the dirtiest plays that we've seen in the postseason, right? He looks back at him, lines up the elbow, and just chins him. Cool. He didn't get fined. He didn't get suspended. He got to play the very next game. Then we see him lose against the Oklahoma City Thunder in Game 5. He declined to do media. He just left the Paycom Center as midnight Central Time nears. This is a decision that by the way, I'm not making this up. If you are in the postseason as an NBA player, post-game media is a mandated rule that you have to participate in. Look at the examples here. In 2023, in the Eastern Conference Finals, the Heat guard Jimmy Butler declined to make himself available to the media after winning Game 3 against the Celtics. He was later fined $25,000. That same year, the Grizzlies forward Dillon Brooks was also fined $25,000 for avoiding the post-game media interviews on multiple occasions during Memphis's first-round series loss against the Lakers. So multiple players have been fined. We remember in 2023, Jimmy Butler and Dillon Brooks were both equally fined $25,000 for skipping post-game media availability. Wembanyama leaves the arena and decides to skip post-game media versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. He doesn't get fined at all. They just brush it off. And now we literally have 4K evidence of Victor sending hits out on players that could have got them injured. He says hard fouls. He tells both his teammates to go out and give Oklahoma City hard fouls. Could you imagine if this was caught on any other team? If Shea told Lou Dort, hey, go out and give hard fouls, be calling Lou Dort the nastiest names you've ever heard of, which he is already called. Look at this.
Oklahoma City, Victor Wembanyama, as the other bigs went in there. Hard foul was the message sent to Mason Plumlee, Bismack Biyombo, and you saw just that. That Plumlee foul to McCain was upgraded to a flagrant one after review by the league yesterday. And there were words and conversation, tone set, been clean so far. We haven't seen many hard fouls.
I don't care what you say. This is dirty. Could you imagine if Mason Plumlee injured Jared McCain? He's sneaking him from the back. This is the same thing that got one of the Morris twins ran out the league. Remember when Joker hit him in the back? This is one of the dirtiest things I've seen all year in the postseason. And this is all in the span of one postseason where Victor Wembanyama is a highly favorited, well, let's just say blatantly favorited player in the NBA. They have their golden child. Adam Silver has their golden child, and people aren't going to call it out because they're sheeps to the sport. So they're just going to sit on their couch and watch. And of course, sports isn't political, and sports, there's nothing deeper than sports, and there's nothing deeper. So I'm just going to sit on the couch and I'm not going to call anything out. They're not going to call anything out. They're not going to say anything. And they're just going to sit there and take it. But no, this is blatant. And of course, the NBA won't do anything because the NBA and Adam Silver are controlled by their sponsors. There's always a hierarchy, and people need to understand this. The reason why Victor Wembanyama isn't going to be suspended, penalized, or anything by the NBA is because Victor is controlled by the same people that Adam Silver is controlled by, that the same people that the NBA is controlled by. Of course, bigger sponsors that are funding the NBA, which is gambling, which you see promoted all over the court. Victor Wembanyama is a huge receiver of his sponsor Fanatics. As we can see here, Victor Wembanyama has an exclusive merchandise and memorabilia sponsorship with Fanatics, making the company the sole provider of his officially licensed autographed rookie merchandise, which they can sell, which they can trade. Through his partnership, the brand produces and authenticates limited edition signed apparel and collectibles, which include sports cards, which you can buy and sell, which profit. It is estimated to be worth $5 million per year, which Victor Wembanyama receives from Fanatics. Fanatics, as we all know, is also big in gambling. They have a sports book. Oh yeah, here we go. Fanatics Sportsbook. It's plastered all over. They don't hide it at all. So Victor Wembanyama, the based liberal that people like to make him seem, is just taking more gambling money, more things that the NBA is going to be, and this is why he doesn't get fined. This is why he doesn't get fined. Because the same people, and it's not a big conspiracy. Yeah, I mean, the NBA makes a lot of money from Fanatics. NBA, and we all know who owns Fanatics, right? Michael Rubin, this guy, owns Fanatics. He's the owner of Fanatics. Michael Rubin has the infamous White Party. Michael Rubin is famously attached to the NBA and sports in general. Rubin served as a major partner and held roughly a 10% equity stake in the Philadelphia 76ers from 2011 to 2022. So the main point is, Victor Wembanyama, of course, should be treated like any NBA player, should be treated like a Lou Dort, should be treated like a Draymond Green, should be treated like any other player on the court, but he won't be, and people won't criticize this because, of course, they're blind and, oh, well, you know, he's above 7 feet and he can shoot a three-pointer, so, you know, he's fine in my book. Nope. It doesn't matter how much pandering he does to a certain political party, to anything, the grift will never end with this guy. But yeah, unfortunately, he's the same with a majority of these athletes, and he is bought and owned. And the repercussions that he faces will not be the same as other certain players.